Okay, let's dive into the assignment for this week's project and talk about some of the details that we're going to look at for your competitors. And first up, we're going to dig into their website and look at their site structure. So let's ask some questions. What products or services or programs are they offering? What are they selling? And how is that packaged? How is it priced? What other revenue streams do they have? Do they offer discounts, free trials, deals, affiliate programs? Are they partnering with other businesses? Are they partnering with other people? How do you get in contact with them? And maybe more importantly, how do they get in contact with you? Do they have an opt-in page where they can get your email address? Do they have a newsletter? How are they engaging with their audience? Do they have any kind of community participation for their audience? Any like social media groups, networking events? How much information about their mission and team do they provide? What kind of information do they provide about the company? Okay, here's a good one. Do they include any legal disclaimers on their website? Like, you should probably look into those if they do. Do they have terms of service? What policies have they included? What copyright information? These will give you a lot of clues about what you're going to need to have on your own website. Do they provide testimonials or reviews? Do they use surveys or forms? What links do they have on their website? Do they offer search tools? What other information or function does their website offer? What's in their navigation menu? How user-friendly is it? Is it clunky or is it seamless? Okay, what ideas will you borrow from this site? And what would you do differently? Okay, next up in your competitive analysis, let's look at their aesthetics and ask some questions. How is the site composed visually? How is it laid out? How is it organized? What's the vibe of the site? How do they communicate that through design and color and spacing and font and imagery and video? How are they communicating their brand with aesthetics? What's the tone of the copywriting? How does it feel? Does it feel fun, upbeat, or professional, or serious? Like, how does the language feel? Now let's get into the images and video. What does this content tell you about who their ideal audience is? Can you tell? What aesthetic ideas will you borrow from this site? What smart choices did they make? And what would you do differently? Okay, at this point, I just want you to stop and take a breath because when you're looking at other people's work, it can start to feel intimidating. But you really don't need to have all their bells and whistles. It's much better to start small and simple, but start and just build as you go. So don't get caught up in the perfectionism, but just take some notes on what you might want to borrow in the future.